Oh my gosh, y'all. I might legitimately be at a loss for words, and unless I just come across something completely unexpected that I haven't heard about yet for 2025, I believe this here is going to be the most new, exciting, just breathtaking RV that we see in 2025. Let's go take a look. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and take a look at this here, y'all. This is something that we have never really seen before, where this is a fifth wheel RV, but it is also kind of embodying the style of a destination trailer. And this here has 530 square feet of interior living space before you even include one of the lofts in here. That puts it at over 100 square feet more than what your typical destination trailer is, where they're usually capped at about 400 square feet. So this thing is an absolute monster and is the most impressive interior of an RV that I have ever seen. I mean, this thing is so unbelievably cool. So before we get into that, this is a new 2025, and this is a debut of this product. So this is literally my first time taking a look at this thing, and there is very limited information online for this RV. Now, with that being said, I'm here on behalf of Blue Compass RV, and this is an RV that you'll be able to purchase at select Blue Compass RV locations. So there is a link down below in the comments and description where you can find the different Blue Compass RV dealers that carry the Wildwood product, as this is a Wildwood Heritage Glen. And with that being said, I'm just limited on information right now, limited on pricing information, limited on, kind of like specs and stuff like that. But I do have some specs here. So this is 44 feet, 3 inches long. It is 16,200 pounds. And then it has a 57-gallon freshwater capacity, and then a 106-gallon gray water capacity and 106-gallon black water capacity. Now, those gray water and black water capacities are going to be split into two different tanks. So you'll have two 53-gallon whoa. Talking too fast. Two 53-gallon gray water tanks and two 53-gallon black water tanks. That's pretty much everything. We're going to hop inside and take a look at this. But again, that link is down below in the comments and description. I don't know exactly when this RV will actually be popping up and available at dealerships lots to purchase, but it will likely be sometime in the coming months, maybe like September or October of 2024. So be on the lookout for that. Some things you can't see real quick as we walk inside. So you have this deck set up here. I love that they did this because you can see the patio door here. Now, this is what a lot of people will typically take an RV like this and set it up on a property, set it up at a lake, and it'll be like a home away from home for them. Although this is going to give it more of that towability where you can tow this a little bit more comfortably than maybe like a big destination trailer. It is a little bit squared off on the front still, but it's going to set up like a fifth wheel RV with that fifth wheel hitch. And then obviously a 1-ton dually is going to be the minimum recommendation for something like this, being 6,000 or 16,200 pounds dry. It is a triple axle here, and then you can build a deck like this to enter into this space right here if you would like, as they show. And then you have the patio door entrance, awning over this area, slide toppers over the slide outs. And then as we come inside, y'all, take a look at this living space. First of all, the floor plan layout and arrangement in here is just unlike anything else that you have ever seen before, that I have ever seen before. This is so dang cool. Let's go ahead and close this patio door so we don't get as much backlight coming in from there. Take a look at this, y'all. Now, when I say that this is 530 square feet, that does not even include this loft up here over the living room. So this is just incredible. And I want you to just take a second to, take it in real quick before we start walking around, and let me know what you think about this new fifth wheel RV, and all of your thoughts and comments down below in the comment section, because I don't think I've ever been so curious to hear y'all's feedback and input on what you think about a product. I mean, this is just so different than what we normally see. I am eager to hear what y'all have to say. Now, when I walked in here right away, some things that I noticed is I just love the colors in here. And this is after I got over looking at, just how unique the floor plan was. The colors in here, like the wood beams up over the top, to give it that look, a ceiling fan, the LED lighting, like having that shelf up there just strictly for like decor and things like that. Just some interesting touches that they did in here, but I think it's a great color palette, Really nice lighting all the way around. I think it's really well executed on and just looks great in here. So as we step back this way, let's start in the back and then work our way around. So you have this living room under the loft. Now, one of the first things I'm guessing people are likely going to want to know is what is the ceiling height in this loft. So let's take a look at it. I am 6'2" with my shoes on. And you can see here, on my tiptoes, my head does not touch the ceiling. How crazy is that, y'all? And when you see that this loft is also big enough to crawl around in, I mean, that is just really impressive. So ceiling height to here has got to be at least about 6'6" or so, I would say. And then you obviously have an incredible living arrangement around here. So we'll flip the camera back around. You can see the L-shaped sofa. In here you have room for this table. I don't know if it's going to come with the table or not. That is something I have not got confirmation on. You have all squared out windows all along here. They're all wood framed as well, so it has that nice residential look. These are the new Lippert windows, so they have these black shades on them with it has that reflective material on the other side to basically, you know, help keep the temperature out. And it looks like it goes to about right there. Okay, they come from both sides. That's what it is. So they're blackouts on both sides. That makes sense. And then your bug screen is already going to be right here. It's just like a already installed bug screen. So those will be your blackout shades. Then you have a really nice looking sofa. This is like that pleather material, but this feels different than what I'm used to. It's so much softer. It's like a very, very soft feeling material. It doesn't feel like plasticky or I don't know what, like, it doesn't feel, shiny is not the right word. I can't think of the right word to explain it to y'all, but it has that subtleness to it where it just feels soft in your hand. So really like that. Now I'm guessing, I would imagine, okay, storage up underneath here. That's great. I thought it might be a bed, but that is actually storage there. So what's this? Maybe this is acting as a jackknife sofa. Let's see. No, it's not. It's just a sofa with storage underneath, it looks like. Yeah, back here, that's all connected. Huh, actually, you know what? Dang it, now I gotta do some investigating for y'all. Because I'm sure people are gonna wanna know, and I wanna know, what this does. So you lift this up. It looks like, oh, and this back, okay, and this back cushion can just be removed. That's why there's like a little give to it. Okay, so it is just storage underneath there, or that back cushion can be taken off. Right here, looks like same thing. Okay, so same sort of sofa mechanism here, although this has a different back to it. It's kind of interesting how they configured this. They had to do some different things here to kind of get this design to fit in here nicely. You can see how like this section of the sofa is just a little bit different design there to fit it back into the space. You have the shelf up over the top right here, and looks like some outlets, USB ports back behind there, and some heat ducting running through the flooring back behind there. You have a spot here for some additional storage outlet there. And then you have a 65-inch screen TV directly across from this seating spot. And I mean, what a cool area to just sit down and hang out in, right? I mean, you have so much room for people to sit. Everybody in the kitchen can see that TV as well, or at least everybody sitting on the, you know, campsite of that island. You have your electric fireplace, JBL sound system, and this is just such a comfortable area to sit and hang out. Then, as we step up, you have your winding staircase up into the loft, and look at how big this loft is. Huge spot. If you have kids, I mean, definitely a great spot for them, but even as a grown adult, can certainly fit in this area. I think about like if my parents had this fifth wheel RV, this would more than likely be where I would end up sleeping. You can see the space here. You have these wicker baskets right there, spot where you can install a TV, and then you have really nice protection, but still giving you the ability to see into the rest of the fifth wheel RV, but also protecting you from falling out of this loft or your kids falling out or anything like that. Now I do want to show you just like my size perspective. So I'm 6'2", 185 pounds. You can see on the cushion right here, on all fours, my back does touch the ceiling because these are pretty thick. This looks like this is about 6 inches thick. But when the cushion is not here, my back doesn't touch the ceiling. So I can actually crawl around on all fours. The way these cushions are set up, they're about gosh, probably 75 inches long. So I could easily sleep here as this comes, but you could put your own like actual real mattress in here if you would like, or anything like that. So lots of options and flexibility. And with how long this space is, I mean, someone 7 feet tall could fit in this space as long as you have a long enough sleeping pad to sleep on. Plus you could sleep this way too, as, let me turn this camera around and show you. I mean, you have a tremendous amount of length going from that wall all the way up to here. So that's impressive. Then I actually can lean back against this gate here and I can sit up in this loft too. So I actually can sit in this area, which is also very cool. All of these things just so impressive. You have a window there, and that is pretty much everything in the loft. AC up over this area, so you'll stay nice and cool. And there are 3 ACs on this fifth wheel. And now something that is interesting that they did to keep this fifth wheel under the height requirement of 13 feet 6 inches to be able to fit under bridges across the United States, they actually slanted the ceiling down. So the ceiling actually slopes from your campsite down this way, and not your ceiling in here, sorry, your roof. Your ceiling's flat inside here, but your roof slants down, or it's pitched down just slightly going to your non-campsite, and then they put the ACs on this side where it's lower so that they can keep that clearance that they need to make sure that everything fits inside the fifth wheel, or fits under bridges as you're driving through the United States. Now, with that being said, the AC is still ducted, so you can see the ducting that does get over to here and runs down the hallway. So there is still ducting in this fifth wheel. And it does have 3 ACs. Then you come around here, you can see all of your bar stools that you have around this spot. So you have 5 bar stools in total. Really nice looking countertop material there. Loved it. I actually really like this over like the marble style look or like the granite style look. I think this wood tone really makes a statement, looks really nice. Of course, you let me know your thoughts as we go through this fifth wheel. Then in your kitchen space, nice symmetry here in this area. So you have your stove and microwave sitting perfectly in the middle of this space. You have gold handles on your cabinets and drawers. Magnet latches to hold those shut. Soft close cabinets, and as we open the drawer, see they're using a standard, you know, kind of like plywood style drawer construction and soft close drawers through here. Love that. This is where you do have the solid surface countertop material. Looks like pop-up outlet here in the corner with USB and USB Type-C connections. Those also look really nice, have a better look than what we've seen from those in the last couple of years, in my opinion. More of an industrial style looking stove and oven. This is the new Furrion stove and oven, and it is that 4-burner with a nice big oven in there. So seeing lots of brands now making this same style 4-burner stove and oven that has become very popular. Standard residential size microwave, and then storage over here. Obviously can't forget the pantry. So you have a pantry here that opens up. Does not have height adjustable shelving, so everything's just kind of set in place as it comes. You have this new sink, which we love seeing these in all of these RVs, I think. I think everybody can agree on that. Lots of different function to them. You have the sprayer out here. You have the spot to rinse your cups. You have a soap dispenser. And of course, it is a retractable faucet. Open this up. Storage space down through there. As far as I can tell, it doesn't look like there's room for a dishwasher in here. So it doesn't look like there's any washer and dryer, or not washer dryer, any dishwasher prep. You can get like countertop dishwasher units if that's something that you want, or you can use, you know, your good old hands to wash some dishes, or you also can use paper plates and paper cups. Lots of different options for that, as still, I mean, most RVs out there are not going to come with a dishwasher, and even if they do, they are very, very small compared to your, you know, standard residential dishwasher. But nonetheless, let me know your thoughts on that. Slide out controls here, awning controls here. Does have tank heaters, so you have 12-volt heat pads on your water tanks, tankless on-demand water heater. And then this is a nice little coffee bar area that you have there. You can see your outlets, USB ports, and whatnot. Storage space under here, and that little wicker basket. And that is just about everything. You have a Furrion. This is probably about a 16 cubic foot refrigerator and freezer. That will be a 12-volt refrigerator and freezer. You have a little wine rack area above here, although it doesn't go back very far, so I don't know that you could actually fit a wine bottle in here. I think it just has that look, but not really practical for anything. that I can see that would fit in there. And then again, that ledge up over the top where you can store things there. Then as we go this way, also want to point out you have outlets in the island right here. You have your heat ducting running through the flooring. We see this more often in these residential style RVs that are designed to be lived in because it is just a more efficient heating system. I know some people don't like the heat ducts in the flooring. However, it is just much more efficient than having your heat run through different tubes and stuff, as opposed to having just a single straight line of ducting that it can run through and also be a radiant heat for that underbelly. So just more efficient all the way around doing the heating like this in something that's more designed to be lived in. As we step into the bathroom, this does have a bath and a half, so this is going to be your full bathroom here. And as we step in here, really cool things that we're seeing. First of all, it's coming already installed with the side-by-side washer and dryer unit. Flip down shelf here, so currently in the up position, but that also will flip down. Really big cabinets that you have, or sorry, drawers that you have here in the bathroom. Beautiful looking bowl sink, doesn't take up too much countertop space. And then nice arched mirror here with backlighting on it. Some shelving here, lots of wood tones again, really enjoy that. You can see your storage space here in the bathroom. Soft close on these as well. Spot here to hang a towel, outlet, vent fan there behind that plant. And then you have a spot here, can hang some towels or clothes or anything like that. Use this as your laundry room. Spot here to hang towels. And then you have some sliding storage access underneath here. So you have some shelves. Porcelain foot flush toilet. Plenty of space here around the toilet. And then you have a molded fiberglass one-piece shower. It does have the flip down bench. And you can see how this space looks. Really high sitting shower head. And of course, got to do the height test. So you can see my height, again, 6'2". Head, doesn't even touch the ceiling on my tiptoes, so that is perfect. Step into the shower. Do have to duck to get under here, but you can see in the shower, there is plenty of ceiling height here to work with. Plenty of room to move around. The only thing that's a little awkward, which maybe they'll change this, is this bench right here. You can see when I flip it down, it sits a little high. So if I show you this, if I get the camera set up, I'd be curious to see if they're going to change this, because this is the first prototype we're looking at. You can see me being 6'2", I mean, my legs are just at an awkward angle, like they're pitched down when I'm sitting here in this spot. So it's a little different. It feels like it's sitting up maybe about 6 inches too high, in my opinion. But that's something, again, it might stay like that. It might change. I don't know. But all in all, I mean, great shower. Shower head is height adjustable and sits about as high as it can go, so don't really have to duck to get underneath that. And then you do have AC ducted in right here. So AC is on. I can feel air blowing out of here to keep this space cool. I will say though, this room definitely feels warmer than the rest of the fifth wheel, so to really keep it cool, it'd be good to keep this door open as much as possible. Come out this way and you have hooks right here. You have your curtains for the windows. They even have little spots here to keep the curtains out of the way during the day. And those can give you your privacy on these big patio windows. Windows up here have the same shade mechanism, and that is just about everything. Of course, don't forget you have a ceiling fan in this space. Then you step up this spiral staircase. Let me make sure I give you a good look at that staircase. Has that motion activated light. Step up the spiral staircase and you have another loft right here. This thing is dang near the size of a king size bed just about. Really, really impressive. Height in this loft is almost the exact same, if not the exact same as the height in the other loft. You also have these kind of shutters here looking out into the rest of the fifth wheel. I think that is a really cool idea. Great way to use that space. You have this little lever right there you can use to open and close those. Outlets, USB ports. And then this is a pretty standard RV mattress, nothing crazy. So you can see it's nothing crazy there, but if you want to put a different mattress here, by all means, go ahead, do that. Put a foam cover on this and we'll make that very comfortable, but easily can sleep 2 adults here. Again, this is literally about the size of a king size bed up on top of this loft. It does have the shelf right here. It is removable if you want to take it out, but it has that there for protection and your storage spots. And it looks like, yeah, everything you need right here for a TV, so you can install a TV in this loft. And then absolutely massive window on your non-campsite. Plus you have the window here looking out into your campsite. Then we go back into the bedroom and check out this bedroom, y'all. It has a whole vanity area in the bedroom, windows all along the front so you can see the view out into your campsite, king size bed with room to walk around on both sides of the bed, nice looking headboard that is backlit, you have shelves up over the windows, ceiling height in here is phenomenal. So I can show you real quick, like this is how I fit in the space, plenty of room. Right here, this is the shortest point. It's probably about 6 foot, maybe 6'1". So I do have to duck to go under the door into the half bath. And then a little bit of an interesting thing is you also have a little bit of a step down into the bedroom. So there is like a slight step right there going down into the bedroom. Window here going out into your campsite. And then they have a little stopper there for the door. But as we turn around here, you got a TV already installed in the bedroom, fireplace in the bedroom, so an electric heat source for you. And that is one of those mirrored fireplaces, so when you turn that off, it'll just look like a chrome plate, essentially, or like a mirror. Spot here to hang your clothes. And I actually, credit to my dad on this, I was on FaceTime with him, showing him this RV, because he's the one that, you know, him and my stepmom got into RV camping when I was about 11 or 12. And so it's always fun to, you know, show him some of the first looks at things and show him what's coming and whatnot. And he gives me some good, interesting feedback. So right away, I was walking through this bedroom, showing him, and he's like, well, where's all the wardrobe storage? And he made a good point. It's a little limited because that you do have these 2 spots here to hang clothes, but thinking for like a full-time type of RV, if someone were to live in this thing full-time as their permanent residence, it's definitely limited on wardrobe storage in that regard. Now, if it's just a basically home away from home that you travel to for a weekend or a week at a time, it'll likely be plenty, but just something to consider there. Storage space underneath here, again, you have your vanity area, 3 drawers that pull out right there, and then more storage underneath here with some shelved out spots. Outlets and USB ports and those wood beams, and spot for you to sit down and get ready for the day and look out into your camping environment. These all have the pull down blackout shades, and then it's a king size bed. Bed here in the bedroom space is a more premium mattress for sure. You can definitely see that there. And then as we lift this up, also like the bedding on here, it looks nice. Great color choice and feels good. You have some more wicker baskets there and a designated storage space behind those. And these are accessible with the bed down. Again, shelving up over the windows. You have outlets on both sides of the bed. Outlets on this side are, where might they be? See right here, outlets on both sides of the bed. I do see one right down here. I'd be surprised if that's what they're considering. I guess maybe that is the outlet on that side of the bed. So unless I'm missing something else here, I don't see another outlet anywhere. But not the worst thing ever. I mean, it's just a little bit far away from where you're sitting at, and then there's no outlets that I see in the sidewalls of the slide out here. Then you have your half bath. So you have another porcelain foot flush toilet in here. Plenty of space around there. Your window here, shelf up over the window, AC ducted into here, your vent fan in here, and then, oh, just beautiful looking arched mirror. You have some shelving here. So you can see that, a charcoal stainless steel sink, matches this same aesthetic as the sink in the kitchen, and then a nice black and kind of like a bronzish gold faucet there. Nice big storage space underneath here. Also, should definitely note, it looks like all like these cabinet doors are, looks like these are all solid wood. Yeah, looks like those are all solid wood. Hidden hinges, so you don't see the hinges coming out the side. Looks nicer, and overall great space. But very curious your thoughts. This is everything on the inside, so curious what you think about this new fifth wheel RV. This is just gonna be a one-of-a-kind type of RV I can imagine, and I'm always curious if something like this is really gonna take off and resonate with people. Is something that y'all want. If you think it's too much, too big, too over the top, I don't know. I'm very curious. This could potentially be one of those models that every brand out there in existence copies as soon as they see it. But a lot of that is determined by y'all and what you think about it, what you like and what you don't like. So leave those comments down below. Again, I do not have pricing information on something like this. I would imagine it's going to be, you know, probably maybe slightly over $100,000. I don't think that something like this would peak like 120. but it's possible it might be in that realm. That's just kind of my thoughts and estimate on something like this. Now on the outside, want to give you a look at this front profile here real quick, because you can see it is squared off like a destination trailer. Has kind of more that destination trailer style roof, and you can see how the roof does have that pitch down right here. Schwintek slide mechanisms on your smaller slide here, and then you have a rack and pinion style slide mechanism for your big slides. Slide toppers installed up on the roof. It is a triple axle down underneath here, 50 amp on the power. You can see it's coming with Goodyear tires, that's nice. Has a standard leaf spring suspension underneath there. And that is just about everything along this side. Let's go look at the storage unit or storage area through here. This is all your water connections. It does have a water filter built in. So nice space there, outdoor shower. And then through here, what's going on in here? Another storage area. Nice how this is like, you know, kind of built out where it has this toy hauler garage style, you know, material here all the way around. Has a bottle opener, little hook here, and your outdoor shower hose. Up underneath the front, you have spare tire down underneath here and all of your storage space, plus your spots for batteries. Have a light there. It does have a Kurt Rhino pin box up front for your spot where your fifth wheel hitch will connect. Have your more ride sliding tray. Fully enclosed underbelly. All your water tanks and water lines sit above that enclosed underbelly. That radiant heat from the furnace will also help keep those water lines from freezing, and you have 12-volt heat pads on your water tanks. You have your inverter there, battery disconnect. It looks like this is probably a 2,000 watt inverter, 1,200 watt inverter, I think, actually. I see 1,200 right there, so I would think that's got to be a 1,200 watt inverter, it looks like. And you can see all aluminum framing, welds on both sides of all of your aluminum framing. And then 2 outdoor refrigerators right here underneath your awning. So plenty of spots to hang out outside here. These open kind of opposite sides. And all, again, underneath your awning. So you can hang out here, have a good time. You got your outdoor speaker right there sitting at ear level. And just a pretty awesome RV. Again, 3 ACs up on the roof. Definitely going to be equipped to, you know, pretty much live in this thing full time if you want to. And just so curious what you think. If you are interested in this RV, it should be coming available in the coming months. My guess is likely like October of 2024. And there's a link down below in the description and comments of this video where you can see all the different locations with Blue Compass RV where we sell the Wildwood product. So go check that out if you are interested in this RV, and hopefully we can get you more information on this thing real soon if you are interested. But let us know what you think down below in the comments. We're very interested in your feedback and what y'all have to say about this, and really excited to hear your thoughts and opinions. So that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.